Hey fragrance friends and fanatics, welcome back. Here we are again, back at it again, talking about another fragrance, exploring the beautiful world of fragrance. There's hundreds, if not thousands of fragrance out there, and I'd love to find them and showcase them and review them just for you, the old school way. Hope that y'all like the old school reviews, sitting down, talking about the fragrance, and exploring the details of the fragrances. Let me know if that's what you like, or do you want the top 10s? Let me know. But let's talk about today about Italian leather from the house of Memo. Have you heard about this fragrance? This is probably one of my favorites, right behind Russian leather. I think Russian leather is my favorite, but this one's growing on me. This one's a charmer, guys. It's a beautiful fragrance based off the note of leather, of course, but this one's a little bit bitter and almost a little bit dry. The big focus of this fragrance and what gives it such an interesting quality about it is tomato leaf. This, if you've never smelled tomato leaf, is a very fascinating, almost like a full-bodied, sour, almost like a sour fruitiness, and it's very green and almost grassy in its own way. It's a very fascinating note. With these interesting sour and tart kind of nuances, it makes this fragrance a little bit dry and also kind of tames in a weird way, gives a balance to the leather with these sour, tart, and green nuances. This is very much, in my opinion, a gentlemanly fragrance. I think that you probably have to be 25 plus to appreciate this. I don't think the young men, especially if you like Dior Sauvage, YSLY, and any types of those fresh, popular, trendy type of fragrances, if that's all you like and all you want to wear, I don't think this is going to be particularly for you. But if you're an older gentleman, and you like some of the notes in here, there's some clary sage in the background, adding almost a geranium-like feel, really boosting up that very light, transparent, almost green nature about this one. There's a little bit of this dry, dusty vanilla in the background. You can tell it's adding a little bit to the body, but the sweetness never comes through. And there are some other notes. There's some incensey or incense-like qualities, I think, that come from labdanum. But and there's a few other notes, but none of those ones really stand out to me. Again, what you're getting is a green, tart, slightly dry, almost again like almost like a sour tomato, almost like quality with this dry, aged leather. And then it's kind of wrapped up with this incense with very, very small amounts of vanillic overtones to just soften up the edges. Again, a very mature scent, very much for a posh gentleman. This is another one of those scents that I think that a very posh, maybe very wealthy French gentleman would like to wear, or maybe Italian gentleman. But it's a good fragrance nonetheless, very well composed. But again, I don't think that everybody is going to like this. This is a little bit more daring, a little bit more unusual to the average person who, if they're dabbling into niche, you might only like Baccarat Rouge 540, things like Leighton, things like Instant Crush by Mansara. This is definitely stepping a little bit into the niche world. It's not the most daring thing, but it still has a lot of personality to it. Performance-wise, this will get you easily 7 to 9 hours. It's not the biggest projector. I get more of average projection. Sillage maybe a little bit above average, but anywhere from 7 maybe to 9 hours. I do wish that this one would project a little bit better, but it does have its own little qualities. It does become a little bit more wearable, maybe because it's not as bold or as deep or as long-lasting and concentrated as maybe somebody who really wants niche like I do sometimes. Anyways, solid performer, but maybe a little bit on the light side. So they attempted to give you a very interesting DNA, but yet have it a little bit more wearable. If it was more highly concentrated, I don't think a lot of people would want to wear this one. Even less than they already probably don't want to. So compliment factor wise, I did go out and about. I did wear this one. I did test it. And honestly, it got me some respect. Some people thought I was a little bit maybe well-to-do. They thought I was smelling a little bit unique. Maybe they thought I was working in a garden and was wearing a new leather belt. I don't know what they were thinking, but I got a little bit of respect. I got some looks, but nobody came and complimented me. I asked for people's opinions, and they thought it was nice. They thought it was a little bit interesting. And they thought the tomato leaf was fun, but they didn't go crazy for it. They didn't get a lot of compliments, and it's not a very seductive type of fragrance, especially for younger ladies. This is not something that they would like to smell on a man, especially if the more trendy young ladies. So my final thoughts with this fragrance: y'all know that Memo fragrances are quite pricey. you can pay anywhere from, if you get a good price, anywhere from around the $200 range, as much as 250, 260, 270, even $280 if depending on where you get it. So I do think that they're a little bit expensive for what they are. I've always felt that Memo fragrances are nice, but they definitely are more of $200 fragrances. So I wouldn't pay the 300 or the 280 or so dollars. I wouldn't pay the big bucks for these, but if you can find them on a decent sale and get them for the 200 to 250 range, I think that if you like these fragrances and you like the DNA, it might be worth it for you. But again, these are trying to be a little bit more classy, a little bit more upscale and wearable, but yet still have a little bit of a distinct, recognizable type of smell to them. I think that's what Memo is going for. So, interesting brand. I do like the style. I'm excited to see of what new creations Memo might have for us in the future. If Memo comes out with any new fragrances, I'm always excited to try them, just like Amouage. Maybe one day I'll own Russian leather. If I found somebody just liquidating this, trying to get rid of it out of their collection for something, ridiculous price, I might jump on this one. But I don't think I'll buy this one. But let me know what you think. Have you tried this fragrance? Does it sound interesting to you? Does it sound like something you would wear? Let me know in the comment section below. So thank y'all so much, fragrance lovers and enthusiasts, for being here today, for chatting about fragrances with me. If you want to help me out as a fragrance reviewer, if you want to help the Centaur fragrance family grow, y'all know what to do. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share the video, and tell a friend. So I'll see you next time, my fragrance friends and enthusiasts. Wear what you love, rock what you got, be smelling great out there, and I'll see you next time, everybody. Peace out, and bye.